Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn German with Pooja. This video series is specially created for A1 students. The students who want to start learning German language from scratch, they can start with me. So this is my channel's name, Pooja.German.Classes, and this is the very first chapter of my series Lektion 1. Lektion means chapter. In this chapter, we will be learning the alphabets and their pronunciation. Before learning any language, we should know how many alphabets do we have in that language and what are the pronunciation. How can we pronounce those alphabets, right? So let's start with the first chapter. So our chapter's name is Das Alphabet. Alphabet means alphabet. Now what is this Das? This we will be learning later. For now, you can just learn that Das is an article, right? In German language, every word has some article. Every noun has some article. About articles, we will be learning later. In this video, we will be learning about only alphabets. So the German alphabet has 26 standard letters, same as English, plus 4 extra letters, plus 4 extra characters. What does it mean? That in German language, we have 26 letters as we have in English, right? But we have 4 extra letters as well, okay? So A to Z, we have 26 letters, we have same in English as well, but we have 4 extra letters as well in German language, that is A umlaut, O umlaut, U umlaut. Now what are umlauts? As you see, on A we have these two dots, on O we have these two dots. These two dots in German are called umlauts, okay? And in German we have only these three letters on which we have umlauts. And the pronunciations of these letters with umlaut is also very different. So I have seen students making this mistake in exams, putting random umlauts on any letter. So do not put umlauts on any other letter if it is not there. Otherwise, the sound of that letter get changed. Let's move to the last letter of German language, that is Z. So it is looking like beta, right? But it's not beta. In German, we call it etset. Okay, it will give you the sound of sharp S. So wherever, why sharp S? Wherever you have some word in which you have to use double S. So instead of double S, you will be using this letter etset. Okay, so let's start with the pronunciation now, right? Make sure students you repeat after me, then only your pronunciation will get better. Otherwise, it can be a big trouble in the future, right? Make sure you pronounce the words correctly. So, this is A. Repeat after me. A. Then we have B. Once again, B. Then say. Once again, say. Then day. Once again, day. Then A. Once again, A. F is F only, right? So F. Then G is called gay. Once again, gay. H is ha. Once again, ha. I is called E. Once again, E. Now this is a special letter we have here. J has a sound of Y. So this letter J in German called yacht. Once again, yacht. Then we have K. Once again, K. Then we have L. Now these three letters are similar to English. L, M, N. O is also quite similar. Then P is called pay. P is called pay. Next we have Q. Next we have Q. Next R. This is not R, this is R. Repeat after me. R. Then we have S. Once again, S. Then we have te. T is called te. Next, u. This is not u. Now this is u. Then again, similar to J, V is also special. J has a sound of Y. V has a sound of F. So in German it is called V. Once again, V. Then we have V. Once again, V. Next we have X. Once again, X. Then again, Y is also special. Y is called upsilon. Once again, upsilon. Okay, now 26th letter of German language is Z. Z has a sound of Z. Let's move to the umlauts now. Umlaut means two dots. Okay, so these are very important in German and change pronunciation. As I mentioned earlier as well, we have only these three letters which have umlaut on them, and the pronunciation of these words is completely different. Okay, so these are the letters, these are the sounds, and we have the examples. These examples are German words. Okay, so a, we had already done a, right? A had the sound of a. This is a umlaut. So a umlaut has a sound of proper a. Okay, example, Mädchen. How do we pronounce this word? Mädchen. Ch has a sound of ch. Sh. So Mädchen. Okay. Next is o umlaut. So o had the sound of u, right? And o umlaut has a sound of yo. O umlaut has a sound of yo. Example, shown. This is shown. Okay. Next we have u umlaut. So u has a sound of u, right? U umlaut has a sound of u, proper u. Okay. Example, Uber. Uber. I hope it's clear. Now we have some tricks. Okay. So a has a sound of a, o umlaut has a sound of yo, and u umlaut has a sound of u. So we have double e here. That's a error. You can just remove it and write down u. Okay. Let's move to the last letter of German language, that is sz. So it is written as this, beta. It sounds like double s. I've already mentioned this thing that we don't use double s in German language. Instead, we use this sz. Okay, used after long vowels. Now what does it mean? Long vowels means only a, e, I, o, u. Right? These are also vowels, a umlaut, o umlaut, u umlauts. But after these three letters, you cannot put sz. This is also a grammatical rule in German language. Okay, so only used after long vowels. Examples, Straße. What is this word? Straße. It means street in English. Next example we have heißen. Heißen. Okay, it is a verb which means to be called. Okay, next very important thing, in Switzerland they use double s instead of sz. So those who know that in Switzerland also people speak German, right? They also speak German, they also write German, but there they prefer writing double s instead of sz. Okay, but here in Germany we use only sz. I hope it's clear. Let's just revise all the pronunciation rule quickly. V has a sound of F. So this is not water but Vater. Okay, it means father. W has a sound of V. So this is called Wasser, which means Wasser. Which means water. Okay. Now Z has a sound of S. S. Okay. Once again, Z has a sound of S. So this is not Zeit, it is sight, which means time. Next, J has the sound of Y. Okay, so this is not Ja, it is Ya, which means yes. Yeah. Okay, S can be Z and Z can be S. This is a vice versa rule. Okay, now what does it mean? That if we have a vowel after S, it will give you the sound of Z. Vice versa, if we have a vowel after Z, it will give you the sound of S. Okay, for example, this is zoner. This is not soner, but it will be pronounced as zoner. Why? Because O is a vowel, and as I said, if we have any vowel attached with S, it will give you the sound of Z. Okay, Sonne, Sonne means sun. Now the most important thing in German language is capitalization rule. In German, all the nouns are capitalized. What are nouns? Nouns are the name of a person, place, thing, animal, anything, any name, right? Every noun, every noun's first letter will be capital in German. For example, das Haus. Haus means house. The Schule. Schule means school. As you can see here, house H is capital because it is a noun. Schule S is capital because it is a noun. Doesn't matter whether it is a proper noun, common noun, collective noun, it doesn't matter. But all the nouns will be capitalized. Okay. What are these das, the? As I've already mentioned, these are the articles. We will have a separate video for articles, so no need to worry about these words for now. I hope you have understood the pronunciation
and enjoyed the video. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment section. See you in the next video. Cheers!